Hello, Pisces. Welcome to my temple. Thoth has delivered a report about your life. We are to review it together. Please like and subscribe. Additionally, if you are interested in purchasing this custom deck that I have created, there is a link in the description to do so. So, today we shall be covering the energy of your past, your present. We'll be looking into your home and your family life. We'll see how your romance, your dating is going. Also, we will look into your finances, and your career. And then last, we'll take a look into your projected future, based on the current path that you are on. Let's begin. Three Wands. Ace of Wands. Knight of Wands. Seven of Swords. Two of Pentacles. And Two of Swords. Well, not very stable, were you? Three Wands, to be the first card out. You were on a journey, a path, trying to find which direction to go. You wanted to go on a new path of passion. That's what led you. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. These are the things that you allowed your ego to guide you to. The Knight of Wands, again, all about passion, being impulsive, not thinking things through, but instead allowing your body and your ego to push you in the direction. Very passionate. Sex was probably the number one ambition, trying to experience. Seven of Swords, more of your current energy. This is about being deceptive, being a thief, being a con artist, not being able to be trusted, being deceptive and really just in a fog. Not having a clear path. Two of Pentacles is all about juggling, particularly around your finances. So, you don't have any money. And whatever little coins you have to give. It's like you can't even hold on to them. This is probably what's driving you to feel like resulting to being a deceptive individual, being a con artist, stealing, because you don't feel like you have enough. You live in a lack mentality. Two of Swords. At this point, you don't know which way to go. In your past, you chose a path that was focused around sex and your passion. But now you're completely lost and stuck. You can't see a path. You don't know where you're going. You can't see any projected future for yourself right now. is as if you're blindfolded as you live life. There are roads for you. There is light at the end of the tunnel. But right now all you see is darkness. You have no faith. Let's see how your home and family life has turned out. Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. So, at home, we have manipulation. The Knight of Swords is the Jedi, the one who uses mind tricks, mind tactics, to attempt to achieve the desired outcome that they desire, but again, it is deceptive in nature. So again, going back to the Seven of Swords energy, not being truthful. Page of Cups is about feeling alone, solitude, not having any love in your life. Your heart feels empty. It's almost as if love does not exist in your world. The people around you that are your family and your closest are actually the farthest. You trust them less than you trust a stranger. And either they manipulate you. Well, let me rephrase it. You're probably doing it to each other, being that this is the energy. They manipulate you and you manipulate them, back and forth. And on top of all of this, we have the toxic energy of the Eight of Pentacles, which is reaping what you sow. And I want to say that this is toxic in this position because of what has come. This is a full glass of wine, so alcohol could very well be a major factor and problem in this home dynamic. But this is your home life. It's sad. It's lonely. And it's drunk. Not with love, but with deception, mistrust. It's depression. It's depressing to even talk about it. The way I feel right now is very depressed. So let's move on to your romantic, dating life, anything that you have going on. Eight of Wands, Temperance, the Queen of Swords. So we have some Sagittarius energy here. Eight of Wands, clearly in this card, it's all about messaging. Wanting communication, wanting to give it, wanting to receive it. But temperance means that patience is required. And the Queen of Swords, she does not make movement. She's the overthinker. She only wants balance. So it's as if you are waiting to send a message to the air. So you don't even know when and where to send it, because air is everywhere. So This gives me the feeling that even though the Queen of Swords should know what to do, you don't. At least, not enough to act upon it. You may be stuck in your head. Yes, that's what it is. Messages about love, union, maybe a reconciliation, but it's held up because you're stuck in the mind. You don't know what to say, you don't know when to say it, you don't know what the right time is. Your thoughts are overcoming your emotions. So, the letter never gets sent. The communication never happens. It's a stalemate. You don't trust. There's always some kind of Jedi mind trick involved. In fact, you probably don't even think that this person you are waiting to send this message to will believe you, because we're at the point of crying wolf. Let's see how your money and finances go on, even though I have a feeling it's going to be pretty lackluster, but maybe we can get some advice. The King of Wands, Lovers, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, again, we have fire on the table. And the King of Wands, he leads with passion. He doesn't lead with his mind. He doesn't lead with his heart. And he doesn't lead with his money. Do you know what the King of Wands leads with? He leads with the power of the P, or the D. That's what he leads with. So, if this is your financial section, then that would mean that you are using your sexuality to profit somehow. Lovers, this is something that you really want. This is someone. Still, the love is overpowering even your drive to be financially stable. It's as if money is not even a concern to you because you are so overwhelmed with the passion that the money doesn't mean anything. Your sexual desire overrules. This is what you have the love for, is to want to bring in the King of Wands energy. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is about a new beginning. Something that could work. It is a portal to another dimension. Perhaps a parallel universe. In other words, the ability to take a left or the right. You can change your life and become something completely new. With this person that you want love from. Because after all, this is what you've been waiting to communicate about. This is all that's on your mind. So, I guess you gotta get off your ass, and you gotta get out of your head, and you gotta make things right. Because clearly, you're the one that is waiting. And if you want this new beginning to be financially stable, it looks like love is the key to this. But the King of Wands, even though he is a sexual tyrannosaurus, you need to learn how to control that fire, because it can burn you and everyone around. It's very unstable energy. Let's see how your projected future is. Calling on you for strength, Leo. Three of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords. Well, I didn't want to see the Eight of Swords be the last card. This just cycles right back around to being in a mental prison. Being stuck. Right back to this energy. So, it's almost as if you're going to be hard-headed. You're going to have too much pride. You can't put it aside. You're not going to be willing to listen. You're not willing to open up to new ideas and follow someone else's lead. The lion does not like to be led. The lion wants to be the leader. But unfortunately, you're not trustworthy to be a leader. So therefore, you will not lead anyone, because you have not proven yourself. Three of Pentacles is you trying to come up with new creative ideas, trying to explore your creativity, potentially in music, art, things that you want to start taking up as hobbies. But the Eight of Swords still says that mentally you're not there, you're not growing, you're not expanding, you're not breaking out of the box. You're putting yourself in a box. This is mental imprisonment of your own doing. This is probably the Leo energy, the being too prideful, not willing to listen and take direction. Very erratic energy. From what I see, quite immature and not woke. I see so much ego on this board. So much unstable energy. Erratic. Being in your own way. Potentially blaming others for your situation. Not taking accountability. It's time for some oracle cards, so we can do some confirmations. I'm going to go back to the past here with all this leaving and following your sexual desires, doing it fast and not thinking about anything very much other than wanting to explore. You wanted to explore romance. You wanted romantic sex, sexual intimacy, creating an emotional bond and friendship, trying to create that next level. This is what the desire was. I don't think you found it. Lights on. Let's keep the lights on during sex. Lighting is important to set the mood. Lover enjoys seeing everything during sex. So again, this is about explorational. Trying new things. But again, pertaining to the sexual category of life, this was the desire. Let's see about Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. This energy of no trust, and being a con artist, and juggling, and not seeing things clearly, not knowing which direction to go. It says, smell the roses. It's easy to get lost in the everyday hustle and bustle in a world that demands so much from us. Begin to look for ways to slow down and embrace the present moment. So, this speaks to the energy of trying to be a con artist, really, because at the end of the day, these are all ways to try to get rich quick. Schemes, trying to skip all of the important steps, trying to come up real fast. One more card, please. And like I said, I can't make it up. Thoth is always going to give me the message correctly. We have the money-hungry card. Happiness from money is fleeting. It's more important to have a sense of purpose than being money-hungry. Having a strong sense of purpose would lead to a happier lifestyle. And this is where you're blind. You don't see this. You don't know what makes you happy. All you know is that you want a happier lifestyle. But you think by juggling, skipping steps, is what's going to make you see. But it actually is just keeping you blinded. Let's see about this depressing home life. It seems to be full of manipulation from both sides. Feeling alone, even though you're surrounded by people that say they love you. All they want to do is get drunk. And you feel crushed, sad, broken, and feeling alone. I mean, it's pretty much Confirmation 101. You have a legal situation as well that you're dealing with. Something that has to do with court, paperwork, something that needs to be filed. So this is probably adding more stress because you probably don't have any support from your family, at least not good support. Because again, I was speaking about manipulation, so there's always an angle. You know, no matter who you're talking to, whether it's a parent, a sister, a brother, a grandfather, or grandmother, or aunt, or uncle, I mean, any one of them, when you speak to them about these things, you feel like you're talking to somebody that's trying to find an angle. Let's see about this romantic section again. Some confirmation, this reconciliation, communication that's being held up by you, or it's somehow blocked. We have jealousy. It kills me knowing there could be someone else in your life. Okay, so this may be speaking and revealing about the fact that you hold off because you're watching this individual. And when you go online and you see their profiles, you see the attention that they get, and it creates jealousy. And this is what makes you stop. And you're playing games. playing around, having fun. Didn't mean to waste your time. So you're back and forth. You're in and out. Like I said, this is again just speaking to the Queen of Swords energy of not really actually being able to make an action, just more just sitting around thinking about why it isn't working for you. And at the end of the day, you're gambling with your future. And I don't think you're winning. Let's see about your financial section. We can get a couple cards of advice for you. Because right now it looks like you're not focused on money, you're just focused on this individual. To the point of looking at this person as your money. This is how much effort you're putting into the focus. Independent. If you're not self-employed, it may be time to have an entrepreneur mindset. Consider investing and committing yourself to your own business. Your financial freedom will come from being able to stand alone. You can do it. I think if I remember, I was speaking about potentially being a sex worker. Someone that's using their sexuality to profit. And these people are typically independents. We have the card of perfection. Progress, not perfection. Give up on your perfectionism. It's causing delay in your finances. You will never get ahead if you don't overcome the fear of failure. You are enough and have weight. Oh boy, so small. And have what it takes to improve your finances. My ancient eyes are beginning to need assistance, such as some glasses to be able to see these small words. Maybe your eyesight is not as good as it once was as well. Okay, couple more cards for the future. We'll wrap this up so you can get back to watching this individual. So, we have the card of rock bottom. Nail in the coffin, finalized goodbyes, severing ties, dead end, and ruin. So that's where you're headed. You're headed for rock bottom. Whatever choices you're making here, the gambling that you're doing is not working. The process that you're going through, boy, it's teaching you some heavy lessons. Karma is really coming. It's really coming through. You have some more to go through, unfortunately. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you're supposed to hear. This is what Thoth has decided for you to know. This is your judgment. This is your introspection. We have solitude, withdrawal, wisdom, and guidance. And this is falling right on top of the solitude card. So that again is another confirmation. Well, Pisces, that was about as much depressing shit as I could handle for today on that. I hope that this is opening your eyes to the fact that the way you're operating needs to be modified. The beautiful thing about this life is that we do have the capability to change our path. Knowledge is power, and if you know where you're headed, then that means that you do know how to change the path to potentially correct it. to get a better outcome of what you really want. So, I do wish you the best, and I will see you the next time you join me in my temple.